Alright gamers, welcome back. Project Zomboid episode 10. Now this might be the finale for the Project Zomboid series, at least for now. I think a lot of the hype within the friends have kind of died down. I'm gonna be solo this entire episode. I don't really have anyone else on but me. The boys had kind of been playing a lot while I was working and recording other stuff and doing other things, and I think a lot of the momentum has kind of died down a little bit, so I'm here alone right now. I'm just going to venture out, try and find some resources, some supplies. We still have our safe house way out here in the woods, this hunting lodge that we found way down a beaten path. But I think I'm going to take my truck out onto Riverside Road and just venture a little further down and maybe try and find like a town or something, or even come down here and get on the Dixie Highway, Route 31, and see what these buildings have. I need some food. I need some water. The power is out in the game at this point, so our generator is keeping power running. But I think I spent some time the last time I played working on my skills. I gotta remember how to pull that up. There we go. So yeah, everything is boosted at least. I just have to do some work to actually get those skills up. So electrical, masonry, pottery. But the main things that I think I want to work on are carpentry, mechanics, and possibly like glass making would be cool. I like cooking would be fun, but I need to read the cooking books. Pottery perhaps, but mostly I just want like fitness skills, running, sneaking, all that stuff. Combat skills, basically long blunt, short blade, those main ones, and then the crafting skills that I just mentioned. Other than that, some survival would be nice, first aid, fishing, foraging, tracking, trapping, all of those. I like all of those, but we got a skeleton down here. First things first, I gotta get some food and some water, so let me see if they have anything in the kitchen that I can snack on. Has this gone off? Pork, vegetable, and beans stew. Sounds lovely. Let's go ahead and eat a quarter of that. That should help satiate some of my hunger. And it did the trick. It did the trick nicely. And then I think we have like some sodas in this cooler here. Yes, I will take a Diet Cola and a lime soda for the road. Throw that in the bag. Let's drink all this. That good pop. I'm still thirsty. Okay, we're pretty dehydrated. Let me hit a bottle of water. There's like no water in that. Okay. Well, I guess let's just put it back. What about this one? Or what about the water dispenser? Should have some water in here, right? Yes, nice. Okay. Transfer liquid into... What do I have? Anything that I can transfer it into? My canteen. Oh, my canteen's already full. Good. Let's unpack it and... Drink. Oh, I auto-drinked. Okay, good. Auto-drinked? Did I really just say that? That's embarrassing. Alright, I'm a little bored. Let me see if I can hit a like a magazine or something. Take a couple snacks for the road. Some beef jerky. I'll take a high. And, I mean, I'll take the tortilla chips too. Bag's looking pretty good. We got some alcohol, a bottle of alcohol, alcohol wipes, a couple antidepressants, some bandages, a couple batteries, can opener if I find some canned food, an extra crowbar in case my current one gets dulled down or breaks or I lose it for some reason. Some snacks, a nice flashlight, painkillers, a couple bandages, a smoke bomb if I need, my canteen, but where did we keep our entertainment? I believe it's here. Okay. No, this is This is all stuff that I need to read, honestly. Well, not all of it. Everything with a check mark is obviously read, but I should quickly skim through these. Just a few. We read these really quickly, so it's not that bad. This teaches me how to make jar of preserved food. That's nice. This teaches me steel sheets, saws, spade heads, all that kind of stuff, how to forge them. It's a smithing book. That's nice. How generators work. That's a huge one. In order to operate a generator, you need to have read this magazine. The Farmer's Guide, barbed wire. That's nice. And then a zapper, which teaches you remote controllers, triggers for bombs, that kind of stuff. So you can set up traps. I did not mean to do that. That took care of my boredom too, so there we go. 2 birds, huh? The rubber hose I'll keep for siphoning gas, but... Alright, we got everything taken care of. I'm gonna jump in my truck. Oh, shit. Maybe I should go to sleep. Alright. Let's get the truck started. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take the trailer too. Might be a pain to... Well... Let me check the trunk space that I have. 16 out of 78. Honestly... I mean, yeah. I don't think the haul that I'm going to go on is going to be that big. I think we're just going to go out, look for, oh. Mom, we got pigs and chickens, and they left the gate open. I remember specifically hearing him say, please close that gate. Pick up the large black piglet. They had babies. Aw, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just going to get you back into your pen. There you go, buddy. Now you're safe. Let's keep that closed. Alright, let's hit the road. Anything on the radio? Of course not. Kentucky radio? Oh, no way. There's like a small bush there that I just hit. Alright, let's turn the radio off because there's nothing on, of course. No one's left alive doing broadcasts. Oh, and there's trees growing back out here. These are gonna have to be chopped down. Who would have known the apocalypse would be so laborious? Labor intense. Laborious is a word, right? Oh, this is gonna be so bad. There's so many trees that are kind of sprouted back up. I should have brought an axe. And big lag right there. Oh, this is rough, boys. Oh, it's just awful. Is it too late to turn around and maybe grab an axe? Also, let me check the damage on my vehicle. I'm scared it's a little banged up. I mean, overall, 74%. My hood is completely trashed. The windshield's at 40%, but everything else other than that is in pretty good working order, so I think it's okay. There's just a lot of like shrubs that are growing that I'm gonna have to drive through now. It does a little bit of damage to the vehicle, but it mostly just like slows me down, I think. Yeah. Lesson learned, if we venture out again, and like I said, this is probably going to be the finale for now, unless, you know, other things pick back up, but if I venture out again and do any kind of content, I'm going to need to bring an axe, keep it in my trunk of my, my truck, just so I can chop down all these trees. Oh, easy. I'm picking up speed here, baby. Whew. I'm trying to weave between them so they don't kill all my momentum. I also just need to be careful though, because if I hit a tree going at a decent speed, I mean, I can eject myself from the vehicle, kill myself. I've done that before in a playthrough. I was doing like 120 on the highway, and all of a sudden a car just showed up out of nowhere and boom, hit it so hard I died. Which is, yeah, don't do 120. Yeah, it's brutal, man. It's brutal. All right, well, we'll trudge through it. How far away from the road are we? Oh, I'm actually pretty close. Okay, good. I might stop and do another vehicle assessment after all these trees to see if it's actually like messing up the vehicle or anything, hurting the tires or anything like that. I don't have my mechanic with me. I don't have my nurse with me. Really out here alone, so if anything bad happens to me, it might be curtains for us, boys. Oh, it's awful. Come on now. Kept everything in the car nice and clean, except for the glove box full of supplies. I've got, you know, spare alcohol wipes, another battery, flashlights, lighters, a couple handguns, 2 walkie-talkies in case I picked someone up. I could, you know, give them one and stay in contact with them. My wallet, an extra bottle of water, a pen. Yeah, some basic survival stuff. But all right, nice. We made it to the road. Let's do a quick one more check. We were at 74 overall. 73, so a little bit, but for the most part, it's okay. The tire pressure went down on the tires a little bit, mostly that front right one, but I think it's okay. All right, I think the plan is going to be actually head down Riverside Road and then go check these stores out, and then maybe get back on the Dixie Highway and see if I can find anything if there's nothing fruitful in these places. What is this? A KNX. It's a KNX telecommunications van. And this is the worker. Bash him. Bash him. Some cash. Wouldn't mind taking that cash. Rummage through the wallet. Song newbie. Photograph of a fort. Is there any... No, it's just entertainment. I was like, is there an actual photograph? No, of course not. I was hoping maybe he had the keys for the van on him or something, but this thing is banged up. Check this wallet. I'll take the money. Some rope. That might be nice to have. Matches. Anything in the trunk. Bag of concrete. More rope. A sack of gravel. Wonder if this is... Maybe one of the boys brought this over here, but I don't think so. I'll put the rope in the trunk. I feel like that could be nice to have, but... Alright. Let's get back on with our original mission. I like to keep the doors locked too, just because, I mean, I've got the keys, so I don't have to deal with that issue, but it also prevents anyone else from taking my truck. But it's looking pretty banged up now. I've hit a couple zombies with this thing at this point. I also, throughout the series, I was saying that I think the vehicle sound was bugged, but I realized I think I have my vehicle sounds turned all the way down. So I turned them up a little bit, because they're kind of obnoxious to have very loud, so... I don't think we can really hear them. Ooh, that was close. Egg container, food container. It's an interesting trailer. It can't really hold much, but... Let me creep up on her. Lights out. Surely these things are just destroyed, right? I could probably take the, I'd have to get my mechanics up, but I could probably take the wheels off this thing. Can I? Oh, the vehicle's considered totaled, so I can't even get into it. Let's take a peek at the map. Okay, we're close. Slightly hungry and thirsty already. Come on, man. You're gonna have to learn how to fast a little bit. This is the apocalypse we're talking about here. Don't hit him. I don't want any more damage to the wheels, to the bags of concrete. Oh yeah, my mechanic was here at some point. Which means they've probably been here. The bodies suggest yes, they have. Oh man, these things are rancid. What do we have here? Small, simple frame pack? Scratch tickets, money. Again, we'll take the money. I'll eat the candy. I'm gonna keep my my crucifix necklace on. Put my mask back on. Well, it's just a simple gas station. That means that, yeah, like I said, the boys have probably been here and taken everything. It looks like it. Well, there's candy and stuff. Alright. That's something. Pork rinds. Something to snack on. Painkillers and alcohol wipes. I've got a lot of those, so I'm just going to leave them for now, but... The first aid kit. I don't know if my buddy Mombi has one of those, but I'm going to take it just in case. And the toolbox. Throw that in the trunk as well. Ah, shit. And some magazines, more entertainment. All that's coming with me. The empty pop can stay. Oh yeah, we got a ton of soda from this place. Not good for your teeth or your body in the long run, but realistically, anything to help you stay alive, right? And then, I mean, this is all entertainment, right? Yeah. A brochure on Louisville State University. I'd actually like to read that. I'm sure it's going to be an actual flyer I can, like, interact with, or not interact with, but at least see, right? Let's... No, it's not. Okay. I would have sworn that that would have been. Alright, let's get all this stuff in the truck. Out of gas, son. Firecrackers, a cigarillo, cigarettes, the lighter, take all that. The money for me. Paper bag, okay. Already, not a bad haul. Got a bunch of junk food. Couple buckets for holding water. Damn. Whew, that's a lot of stuff to transfer. Let's get it all in the trunk and let's hit the road again. Dum boom, ba bum boom. Let's go ahead and eat all the chips. Get that peckish feeling out of here. As well as I'll drink this whole thing. Even in the apocalypse, I'm not gonna litter. The cockroach I'm gonna take, and that's weird, but I will take it for the simple fact that I can use that as fishing bait. What's in the trash bags here? Sesame oil, okay. Oh shit. Real spy secrets. Teaches noisemaker and firecrackers, that's cool. And then what's in this one? Sunflower seeds. Those are worth taking. Again, even in the apocalypse, we're not gonna litter. We have more civility than that. I do want to check these vehicles, too. Bargain cloth. Or no, bargain clothes. More gas cans, always good. I wonder if they've taken all the gas out of this place. Might be worth bringing a generator up here and seeing if I can... Oh, a map to Martridge. That's huge. Might be worth seeing if I can take the generator up here and fill up the gas cans. Doors are unlocked. That car was hotwired before, so... Okay. 21 plastic bags? Dude, you have a problem. Let me take a peek at this map. Martridge, we have community centers in blue, retail and commercial in green, industrial, residential, restaurants, hospitality, medical parks, you know, mostly residential in Martridge. We're about halfway on full in the trunk. Looks like the boys have hit the bargain clothes as well, but there might still be some scraps or something in here, like that gas station. Actually, let me pull up a little closer. Back the trunk up. Oh, a bikini. That'd be nice. Shell suit jeans. I need to get my light out. Who likes short shorts? We like short shorts. Oh shit, a fedora. I think I have a tank top back at the house, but I might want to take those just because, I mean, I wear tank tops all the time in real life, and I feel like it's fitting for my character. I mean, I'm in one right now. We're in the undershirt, right? The white... who cares? I was gonna say, people don't like when you call them wife beaters, but I mean, that's what I grew up calling them, so. The box of nails. How much do they weigh? Just a whole bunch of bleach. Any water left in the sink? Yes, I will drink it. Still some water in the line. Salmon. I can't really use that. Ah, shit. How'd you find me? She just escaped the hospital. The mental institution or some institution. Institute. Yeah, okay. Roy's peanut butter pucks. We know what those are. Guys over at Zomboid are scared of big Reese's. big chocolate gonna shut us down? Maybe my light attracted her, but... Is my canteen still good? Yeah, it seems good. I'm actually gonna keep it on my my person. I think that's how the like auto drink feature on it works. Okay. Not much here. I don't really care about the clothes. Not one of those guys. Big fashion head, especially during the apocalypse. That'd be like one of the last things I'd care about. I'd be like, yo, fuck it. Protection and utility. Eh. Check these for like SIGs or anything like that. The cash, like I said, I just like to collect it. It almost serves as a metric for me to be like, how long was my adventure in this world or playthrough, right? Because like, you only get a certain amount of small amounts of money here and there, but if you go back and you see like 200, 300 bucks, you're like, okay, damn, I was really, you know, rummaging through some stuff. Didn't mean to eat that, but we might hit the item limit before we hit the weight limit. 61. I got 40 more slots. All right, let's run across the street and check these two places, and then we'll go down the Dixie Highway a little further. Oh, this is an actual restaurant. Nice. These vans look in really good condition. I should cut the engine off too. Oh, a pocket knife. That's kind of cool. Damn. No keys. Any gas? Had to pull out the crowbar to get the flashlight out of my hands. Gas can, whatever. 0 remaining. But it's got... Well, the actual condition of the gas can, or tank, excuse me, is at 69%, but there's no gas in there, okay. This one looks like it's in better condition. But I'm assuming the boys have already been here and probably taken everything, like... Oh, no, they haven't. Very cool. Alright, well, let's fill up a gas can. This is a skill that I actually think I need to learn in real life, that I don't know how to do, but I feel like it could be very valuable in times of need, which is siphoning gas. And there's not much like to it, but I at least would want to practice it. I understand that you use your mouth to get the flow going, which is a crazy sentence to say. You guys that are all like pause can do with that what you will, but and then you just let gravity do the rest, right? But spit it out, and you're like, taste of gas. Yeah, baby. Fill that bad boy up. And there's probably still more in there, so I'm gonna fill up my truck real quick. Yes. Drink, my son, drink. Damn. Quite a bit of gas in this thing. I do have a small gash on my arm, but I don't think... It's just an aesthetic thing. It's not an actual like cut or anything. Let's check what the truck's on. Let me get her up and running. Yeah, okay, I heard the engine there. So about half a tank. This truck can really hold some gas, man. We might go a little further past 10. I might just keep playing until I die next and play solo since all the boys are kind of done, but you know what would be smarter too? If I just move the truck over here. There can't be much left, right? There's still like half a tank of gas. Oh, bro, we're filling the truck up and having some extra gas, I think. It's raining bacon at Spiffos. Spiffos feels like it's like a mock Buc-ee's or something like that. There's so much gas, boys. Yes! We love it, we love it, we love it. Let's get that thing topped off. The pocket knife doesn't really do much damage, but it is just a cool weapon to have, I feel like. Okay. Truck's full. I'll put the pocket knife in the glove box. Let's fill up the gas can as much as we can. Get every last little bit. If I get a full tank here too, or can. Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, we got everything out of it though. Beautiful. I forgot I locked the door. Glove box is about full. Yes, baby, look at that. That feels good even in today's day and age. I could imagine in the apocalypse. All right, let's cut that engine off. Let's get in here. Weapon out. Of course. Welcome to Spiffos. More empty buckets. Oh, a meat cleaver. What do we have here? Ground beef. It's rotten, of course. A server, a Spiffo server hat. I think I actually have a good amount of bladed weapons. I don't really think I need to be taking any more at this point. My weapons collection's pretty nice. The cash, though, you already know. Okay, anything? Nah. Fill my canteen up. Little vending machine, processed cheese, bag of fries, produce box. Oh, are those full of potatoes? Oh my god. That's huge. They're heavy. It's starting to get late. Might want to try and hide out for the night or something. Maybe sleep in the car. Rotten, rotten, rotten. To the core. Duct tape's always nice. Another crowbar. I actually think I'm going to replace the blue one. I like the black one. Plus it's in better condition. Cool. kind of creepy and spiffos. I mean, it's a burger joint. I should be expecting nothing but just rotten burgers and fries all around here. But like stuff like the barbecue sauce and the ketchup, that's all nice. It's just stuff that we can season the food that we have back at the house with. Make more elegant dishes, because you know, the more ingredients and stuff like that you put into the meals, the more fulfilling they are. I gotta take a leak in real life. Alright, well. It actually looks pretty dead around here. I'm gonna see if I can maybe take a nap in the car or something. It's not looking good. I think there's too much around, or I mean, there's nothing around me, but my character doesn't feel safe enough to actually sleep right now. So, anything in the actual trash itself, like bugs, vermin, stuff like that, it's actually valuable for fishing. Ooh, a hockey stick? Yes, please. It's actually like awful on damage. Looks like rock candy and a mortar and pestle. I keep putting things in my backpack and I need to be putting them on my person. I'll take the mortar and pestle in case we need one for the house. And an ice pick. I don't have one of those. That's kind of cool. The cake's probably rotten. That doesn't look like it's of any value. Is that a guitar? It is. It's a pretty bad weapon too. It's in awful condition. It's about to break at any minute. Getting pretty close here. Maybe I can park the truck out here in the woods and sleep? Nah, not gonna be able to get good sleep out here. Alright, that's fun. Let's continue on with our little adventure for now. Got my lights on. Check this little green building over here and then continue on the highway. It's a no law used cars. Kill the headlights. Some decent vehicles. Now the boys have definitely been here. Tell you what, I can probably sleep here tonight though. No, I don't want to sleep on the ground, I want to sleep in the chair. I'm not going to be happy about that. That's all that I can do for resting, I think. Maybe not. I can get a little more rest. Try and aim for like 5 a.m. There we go. Key rings. Let's take those. What else is on the... flyer about Nolan's used cars. Key to the business. I'll take that. So the key rings themselves actually don't have anything in them, but eat all that right away just because I don't want to carry it. I've got a lot of stuff to carry. Drink that. There's a key here. Pager. Ooh, Western boots. Those are coming with me. I didn't mean to wear them. I gotta keep my military boots on, but I want to keep those and add them to my collection because they're embroidered. We'll take the keys. I'm just gonna keep those on the ground in there. It's not littering if it's inside the business. They're just on the ground inside the business. Yeah. I could rummage through all of these vehicles, but really I don't think there's a point. I feel like the boys have probably... I mean, that's nice. Always take water. Carpentry level 2. I feel like we might have that, but just in case, I'm going to take it because I do want to work on my carpentry. Fun fact, I actually think I'll be going back to school pretty soon for carpentry. I'm looking to change my career field. And I think who has better steps to follow than, you know, Jesus? I'll be turning 33 this year, so that's no credit, no problem at Nolan's. That was the year that Jesus died. 33 has a lot of strong symbolism throughout history and in religious meaning and context. Plus, it's like one of my favorite numbers and my lucky number. I have it tattooed on my ring finger right there, so. Let's check this trunk real quick before we hit the road. Nothing. Nick. Our liberal founding fathers. I gotta take that one for entertainment. Alright, back on the road. 7 a.m. Bright and early. We'll do a little more adventuring and then I'll probably get ready to wrap this one up. I've got some other videos that I need to work on and other series that I need to work on before the end of the night. And damn, it's late already. I was thinking about getting out and, you know what? Let's have some fun. I'm gonna shoot and then start hitting the road because I'm gonna be pulling a lot of attention. Oh, not lag. Yeah, we had our fun. You getting that thing reloaded, bro? Eject the magazine. Oh wait, no, it's already got one. Insert the magazine. just to work on my aim, my gun handling. Plus, we found so much ammo and guns when we raided a couple places. Nothing of real value in there. I'll check the hood. See if there's any gas in the... There's not. Okay. I guess I could follow the rail tracks. But I kind of want to just continue to venture on for the next like 15 minutes and see what's up here. See if there's any towns or anything like off the highway. So far, just a dead stray. That's a sign that Nick's been here. Ooh, almost got me. Almost. This is probably the worst like camera angle for driving. You don't have like a ton of time to react on the bottom down here. Some kind of like a guard shack or electrical shack or... Okay, we have another gas station here. But there is quite a few zombies. I'd have to clear it out. Good to have it like marked though. Another burger joint. Oh, there's tons. Oh shit. I didn't see these bushes here. Alright, let's lock it in a little bit. What do you have? Oh, he's a little satchel bag. Oh, this is looking residential. Which means a lot of people. Ambulance would be nice. Okay. Oh, an apartment complex. There's gonna be a ton of zombies around here. Where are we? It's like an office. Just piss off the zombies a little bit. Come on, come on. Oh, there's so many. Just gonna try and pull a lot of them over here, that way I can continue to scout this town out. So there's a police station here. A bank. A Mendy's. Oh wow, there's a lot of people there. Hair Genesis. We can get our hair done. Another gas station, that's nice. Thunder Gas. A Slurp Burp. It's actually a pretty cool van if it wasn't, you know, totaled, but... And then we get back into more residential. I might be able to hide out in one of these Nah, there's quite a few people around here, I think, actually. Ah, damn it. I got the worst time to hit a little lag there. I was trying to weave in between them. I mean... It's just residential the whole way down, I think. I think we might try and turn around and make a run back to the base. Yeah. We got about 10 minutes or so before I'm gonna try and wrap it up. So let's make our way back to the base, drop off all this stuff that we have, or at least you know, I can do that on my own time. And oops. Now you get to see the frames and stuff. I don't know if these would connect, honestly. Oh shit, he's got a gun on him. That was some nice driving right there. I think this is where we need to be going. Well, it does connect back onto the Dixie Highway, that's good. And what do we have here? A Zippy Market, so like another gas station, convenience store. I was kind of scared of whatever that was. Alright, let me get her back on the road. Oh, it's a pizza shop, okay. Whew! Gotta remember the turn radius on that. I don't know what command I did to pull up my frames and my... Okay. I also accidentally toggled for PvP, but it doesn't matter, I'm alone. Whew. Well, a nice silent drive back to the house sounds nice. Maybe this is a worse camera POV. I feel like I have no space really to get out of the way, stuff like that. Whew. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Check the map again. I remember the van, but I don't remember. Maybe I shouldn't drive and look at the map. Okay, we're relatively close. Next right. Ooh, if I hit that pole, that was gonna be bad. Probably would have had to jump out and fight for my life. Should be... Yep. Come on, Nick. Get your stuff out of the road, bro. Making it a dangerous place to drive. Whew. I gotta remember this crash is here. It would be smart for me to tow all that stuff out of the way so I don't have to worry about it every time, but... Definitely have some vehicle damage. My car's topping out at 90. Maybe it's the weight. I got a lot of weight in the trunk. And this is us. Now we begin the arduous trek back. Always fun. Oh my god, it's hell. Guess I can reload the other magazine while I'm doing this. Put it back on my Alice belt and suspenders. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I need to make a mental note. Put an axe in the trunk. Or in one of the passenger seats or something, man. This is one of the downsides of living off the beaten path. Is you have to continuously beat the path. It's just gonna keep growing back. Alright, we're picking up a little bit of speed. Yeah, I didn't realize how late it got for me. I was kind of messing around on YouTube. And I was supposed to be working on some recordings, but got a little distracted, I'll be honest. And now by the time that we're done with this recording, it's time to get ready for bed, read a little bit of my book, and then hit the hay. Right now I started reading The Hobbit for the first time, which is crazy, I know, but it's very good so far. Highly recommend if you haven't read it and you're into fantasy. What are you doing out here? I'm one of those people that I hate when people are like, why would I read a book when I could watch the movie? And I'm like, yeah, like on one hand I kind of understand that, but on the other hand, you get so much more out of like actually reading. It's just a different experience. Even when they do a good job, like paying homage to the book, I still feel like you just get way more out of reading. Oh man. This last little bit here is brutal. Alright, the final shrub. Car's probably banged up. I'm gonna need to do some maintenance on the car. Easy, don't hit the trailer. Nice. Let's back her up nice and easy. Alright, cut the engine off. I'll deal with depositing everything out of the trunk another time. But for now, we're about actually at perfect timing. What the hell was that? Alright, take a little rest on the bed, and we're going to call this one here for now. I think, like I said, this is probably going to be the finale for now, unless something else stirs up, in which case I'll edit this video and or at least the title of the video, and remove finale. But just a short 10 episode series, not bad. We're going to jump into some other stuff. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.